Yolan True, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and welcome to another evening officer video. And today we need to talk about one officer that is quite helpful already when you start hunting certain enemies like the freebooters. He will definitely be part of one of your first freebooter crew before you get the better ones, because he's easier to get. But before I talk about this, I just want to say, if you're not a subscriber of my channel yet, but do like my videos, then please do subscribe to my channel. And when you do, please also click this little bell and all notifications, so you will be notified when another video comes out. But now let's have a look at Gorkon. You will remember him from Star Trek The Undiscovered Country, and with all the pink Klingon blood when there's the assassination on the Klingon Chancellor's flagship, and he was the Klingon Chancellor. He is class command. That means you need command badges to upgrade him. He's from the group Klingon Patriots, so he gives synergy to another one of that group as captain, or when he's captain himself, gets synergy from others of that group. And he's from the faction Klingon Empire, and that means you need Klingon Federation, Klingon faction credits to upgrade him, as you can see on mine at the moment. Which is quite interesting is how short the description text for him is in this info box. There's always a text about the officer here as well. Sometimes they're really long, but Gorkon's is really short. But he does have a captain maneuver, as I said, and that's Quick Victory. Gorkon increases the chances of dealing a critical hit by 10% for the first 2 rounds. It's nice, but not so nice. It's just for the first 2 rounds. That's why Gorkon is not very often a captain on my ship. But his officer ability is very helpful, and that's why you will probably use him quite often. And that's creating opportunities. When the ship hits the opponent with a critical hit, Gorkon has a 80% chance of causing a hull breach for 3 rounds on the opponent's ship. That's the helpful part. And of course his captain maneuver can trigger this. But in the crews, like with the freebooters and others, where you use him, it's very useful to use him together with Khan on the bridge, and so Khan will deliver a much better critical hit chance beyond round 2. And so then this gets triggered as well. And that's the very helpful part here. And that's why he, for example, with Khan and maybe Beverly, is your kind of starter package for the freebooters. But I did videos on the freebooter crews, so I don't have to go into the details here. But there he's very helpful. And in other cases where you need hull breach, then Gorkon is still very helpful. I talked about the upgrading part. There you see it. I need 11,000 Klingon credits and 2 command badges at the moment to upgrade him. I haven't upgraded him because I'm not using him that often anymore, and I have to prioritize what I'm doing where, and so I'll see if I upgrade him. But that's what it costs for me at the moment. At the level where he is level 15 right now. But as an epic officer, he of course also has 3 possible away team traits. That's Chancellor, Ruthless, and Relentless. And that's where I'm using him more and more often now. I don't need him as often anymore for the bridge, because I got better crews for certain things now. So Gorkon was quite important for quite a long time for me, but as soon as you have other crews like the SNW Una crew, if you have completed that, and the Beverly crew with Georgiou and Tal, Gorkon is not that important anymore, but he still is sometimes. So I use him for away teams, but he's not away all the time. As you can see at the moment, he's not away right now. But I still can upgrade, but I usually only upgrade those when there are events. And the good thing about Gorkon is that you can get him for an epic officer quite easily, compared to many other officers, because of the ways how to recruit him. For once, he's in the ultra recruit section, so you can recruit him with ultra recruit tokens here. Then He is in the Klingon recruit section. You know that sometimes you get those from events or missions. That's why I have a lot of these at the moment. Or you can buy them in the faction shop, which I usually don't do, except I urgently need them for some recruiting event. But what you see there right now is what I got via missions. But here you can get him too. And he's also in the Elite Klingon Recruit, which you can also buy in the faction shop. And there you can get Gorkon shards as well. And once you have maxed your first rare officer and get transporter patterns, scroll, there he is. There Gorkon is too. So you have 4 ways of getting Gorkon. And so he's not the most difficult officer to get, and that's why it's probable that you will have him a bit earlier, and that's why it's also probable that you will have him when you start with the freebooters, for example, and so you can put him to really good use together with Khan on the freebooters as your starting crew. That's why I really do like him. Not for my level so much anymore, but generally in this game, some people tend to neglect him, but I suggest that you don't. If you are on a lower level at the moment, try to get Gorkon and use him. And of course, if you are one of the lucky ones and get him very early, he also is a good help for lower level ships with a Klingon crew on a ship with kinetic weapons to use them against hostiles as well before you have PMC, for example. I had Gorkon before I had PMC, and so that is another possibility for you if you're lucky and get him early. But of course, as usual, I also want to know your opinion on Gorkon and hear how you use him, in what combinations you use him. Do you still use him if you're on a higher level? And of course, if you have just questions in general or video requests, you know that I regularly read the comments. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.